Boys, we're on tour next month
Yeah.
around the country.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. We've got a few questions, people to see what we're about before we go off on tour. The first question we've been asked is, how do we all meet? What's the story of the Sons of Pitches?
What's the story, boys?
Well, we met at uni in Birmingham. So we all went to University of Birmingham. All were studying loads of different subjects, sciences, English, the whole lot. And then met through the societies. So the Acapella Society was a society, and Sons of Pitches came out of that.
Yeah.
Started off as a bit of a hobby, really, didn't it? It was just
Yeah.
a bit of a fun lark.
For the love of it.
For the love of music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, as we've got more popular, I guess a cappella has got more popular generally as well. And why do you guys think that has gone?
Oh, it's a
I'm
massive.
not sure it's to do with us, is it?
It's probably
It's a massive thing in America, isn't it? I think the speed of its growth in America is much, much bigger, I would say.
Yeah.
Like, it's starting to get there in the UK, I suppose, because of like popularity of films like Pitch Perfect and things like that. But no, it's never like completely taken off here, I wouldn't say. It's sort of seen as a little bit of a novelty still, but that's why I think we like to think that we treat it a bit more differently
Yeah.
than that, and you know,
Put
we
our own
make it
spin
more
on it.
contemporary and put our own spin on it. So
Lovely. We've got a couple of questions now about arrangements and how we how we come up with them. So how do we decide who does which parts in the songs? Who wants to answer about that? John?
Well, yeah, I mean, when we're arranging stuff, obviously there's sensible things that we have to do, like I sing the bass and Mide does the beatboxing.
Yeah.
And then one of the big things is picking solos, where sort of you four guys have to fight it out a bit, don't you?
Yeah. It's okay because we've got quite different sounding voices. It often lends itself to certain
Yeah.
songs. as
Yeah,
well, doesn't
exactly. I think we're fortunate in that way. And then you often take the high part,
Yep.
don't you, Joe? And then we sort of
it? Fill in the gaps.
fix things from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do we have a favourite song we like to cover?
Ooh.
Probably all got different
Yeah, I
answers.
reckon we've all
Yeah.
got different ones.
Go on then, Mide, what's your
Yeah,
favourite?
yeah.
Still Miss Jackson, Outcast.
Really?
Yeah, still my
Outkast.
fave. What about you lot?
Right now, it's black and white.
Black or white?
Black or white? Yeah, I don't remember arranging black and white.
It's all about Toonami, mate. Yeah,
Toonami.
Yeah, that's one.
I've got another question here. This is about the tour. How are we getting on with the SOP 100 number ones tour? Is it coming along all right?
Yeah, it's coming along well. Well, I think we've probably hit 100 now. It's just now making sure we've got 100. It's
Yeah.
hard to keep count.
Can you imagine if we just massively miscounted? We've only done about 50.
But, I think it's just kind of now making sure we've got the best of the bunch, making sure it works as a show. But yeah, we've still got a bit of work to do. A bit of choreo, a bit of movement.
Yeah,
to
that's
it.
what these weeks are for. Isn't
That's
it?
what we've got
Yeah.
left, really, isn't it?
What back to arrangements? What's the hardest genres to cover in our experience?
That's hard.
Oh, gosh, I mean, what
Guitars, I
Yeah,
think.
guitar,
So,
yeah,
like,
that's
metal
There's
or
no
rock music.
dignified way of doing an a cappella guitar.
No,
is there?
yeah.
Piano as well.
Piano,
Kind of. That, I mean,
yeah.
that's not really genres. I guess it's just whenever we have to do an impression of those instruments, it's always hard.
It's a bit tricky.
But yeah, I think if we were to do a really, serious version of like a rock and roll song, it would be hard to recreate the sound that a guitar creates.
Yeah, softer rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But we
Yeah.
just like we said before, we just have to put our own spin on it and do it in our own way.
A couple more final questions. One's a bit rogue. If you could perform as part of a musical,
Whoa.
which would it be?
As a group, in
I
a
don't.
musical.
I'm not
Or
sure.
maybe individually. Which musicals would
Yeah,
you
they,
choose?
yeah.
I mean, I would like to be in Book of Mormon just because it's funny and I like
Yeah.
funny stuff, and I'm a big fan of South Park and everything they've done. So I'd probably say that.
That's a good
Or
one.
Avenue Q, maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
puppets.
true.
You like puppets,
He
don't
loves
you?
puppets.
How about you guys? I know you're a big musicals fan.
I'd be up for being part of the like insane drums in Lion King.
Yes,
the drums.
That's totally fair.
That's cool.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
love musicals.
That was pretty much the only musical I knew. The other one is Cats. I don't know.
Cats.
Would we be
Good
good
in
in Cats?
Cats.
I would love to see
You
Justin
look good
Cat.
at Cats.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
How
you
good
go
you look in
with.
Lycra?
Yeah, well, I reckon.
I think very good.
I'm
I'm a cat.
Last question. What can people expect from our live shows?
Whoa.
Fun. Lots of fun.
Energy. Number one songs, especially
Yeah,
this
there are a
tour.
lot of number one songs.
Yeah,
for this show.
A lot of laughs.
a lot of laughs.
Some
We-
improv.
Yeah,
Make
improv
up songs on the
songs.
spot.
We make songs up on the spot. Tight harmonies.
Some amazing dancing.
Amazing.
Incredible dancing.
Well, don't sell it too big because people will be let down
I've,
when they
I've
see
been
what we can.
practicing.
Yeah,
Have
Or
you?
just by yourself.
Yeah.
Good
So
luck.
at least one of us will be doing some amazing
yeah.
dancing.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
That's
You know,
what
I
he's
think
doing.
the main thing is when people come see us, it's likely that they won't have seen anything like it before because it is a bit of a niche thing, a cappella, and the way we do it especially is unlike anyone else. I
Do
think.
you know what? It's not. Loads of people come to watch our shows and say, "Oh, I don't like a cappella," and you know, my wife or whatever has dragged me along. And I didn't want to come and watch it,
Yeah,
and
we
then
do
they
that.
go away enjoying it. So
Yeah.
actually, it's not all about a cappella. You know,
Yes.
as often we get put into that bracket, but actually, it's an entertainment show.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. So we're on tour from the 2nd of October all the way through to the start of November. It'll be lovely to see you there. We've been the Sons of Pitches. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers,
guys.
guys. See ya.
Bye.
Thank you.